Hey everyone, Dempa here. Today I am going to show you how to customize your kyocera kyf31. As you can see here, just to show that I know what I'm doing, I've already gone ahead and customized this one with like keychains, apps and stuff. It's got a music player and all that. So yeah, without further ado, let's go. Alright, so if you're anything like me, the first thing you're going to want to do is probably customize it with a cute keychain. So I'm just going to pop off this back case right here. So the spot where you put the keychain is going to be this little hole right here. Put it through either one of these ends and just loop it through. So I'm going to attempt to do that right now. Okay, there we go. Once that is all set in place, you're just going to put the cap back on like so. So you may have noticed this little thingy pop out while I took off the backing case, and this is the charger port. I'm not the biggest fan of this sort of like nub thingy, but it is what it is, can't change it. In order to charge this thing, you need a micro USB. So if you've ever ordered any sort of like shitty electronic from Amazon, you probably have one of these like lying around to like charge said shitty electronic. So you just need it to have a USB and a micro USB on the other end. Once you're done charging, you can go ahead and slip this back where it belongs, and assuming that you've already turned the phone on, it's going to open like this. So to turn it on, you just long press this power button right here until it vibrates, and then it turns on. So this is the welcome screen in Japanese, as you can see. Just go ahead and confirm everything. It's going to ask you to make an AUID, but I don't believe the service is available. Okay, now it's time to change the language to English. So to do that, if you like select anything with the arrows and this is here, make sure you press this button. This says clear, and then you press the middle button, scroll down to settings, let that load, and then other settings, language, press yes, and then boom, your phone is now in English. Also, while we're here, I'm going to show you just some quick basic button functionality. So this is up, this is down, left, right, obviously. This is select. This is the clear or back button. So for those of you that are used to working with Androids like myself, this is just kind of like second nature, like select, go back, go back, go back, that kind of thing. And with that out of the way, I'm going to teach you how to put apps on this thing. To put apps on your kyf31, you're going to need to do something that is called sideloading. Sideloading is just the process of putting apps on your phone through doing it on your PC. So you're going to need access to a computer. It doesn't have to be a laptop, it can be whatever. But the most important thing is you need to make sure that your cable that you have not only enables charging, but also enables data transfer. How do you know if it enables data transfer? Well, if you have your phone plugged in and it makes the little like connection sound, not the one on the phone, but the one on the computer, then you're good. Using the browser of your choice on your computer, you're going to look up minimal ADB and fast boot, and you're going to click the Android MTK link. You're just going to scroll down to the list of downloads. I don't remember which one I downloaded. I believe it was the latest version, but you can't go wrong with them. So after you have that downloaded, just go ahead and install it as you usually would. So we're going to go on our phone, go to the settings. So remember, in order to do that, we're going to press the middle button and then scroll down to the settings. We're going to go to more settings, about phone. And here it says that the OS version is 5.1.1. So just for simplicity's sake, we're going to say that this thing runs on Android 5. And in order to put apps on it, we have to unlock developer settings. So just keep clicking this until it says you are now a developer. While we're in developer mode, I'm going to go ahead and change some settings. Just follow along if you can. Try to slow it down a little bit, but go into developer options, stay awake, USB debugging, click OK. Yep. And if you're already plugged in, it's probably going to prompt and ask if you want like your computer to access your phone. Just click always allow from this computer and then OK. Allow mock locations. I don't think I've done anything with this option, but I keep it checked just in case. And I believe that should be it. Also, while we're here, I am going to go ahead and take off that sound that it plays whenever you press the button, just because it kind of bothers me a little bit. Other sounds. There we go. That's much better. Alright, so the basic apps that I use are Spotify, Via, Twitter, and Instagram. I also use Black Player for loading music onto my phone and listening to it without Wi-Fi. So in order to get app files for that, we're going to need to go online and search the app name and then Android 5 APK. My site of choice for APKs is APK Mirror, but just use whatever trusted source you like if you're already kind of familiar with downloading APKs and all that. So just for reference, I'm using Up to Down to download Spotify. Here are all the older versions of Spotify for Android. As you can see here, this one says Android 7.0, so that's not going to work. I scrolled all the way down until I found this one that says Android 5.0. That one is compatible, so we're going to click the little hyperlink here. Wait for this thingy to load. And then you just click download. While you're at it, go ahead and download a picture from the internet that you'd like to use as your background for your phone. So once you've done that, I hope you still have minimal ADB and fastboot ready. You're also going to pull up your downloads folder and you should see something like this. This one just says up to down Spotify music.apk. So I'm just going to rename it to test Spotify.apk. You can rename it to anything you want. I just recommend doing the app name just because it's easier that way. And after you do that, you're going to take the APK file from your downloads, you're going to click and drag it and wait for the option to say move to minimal ADB and fastboot. It's going to ask for admin permissions, just click continue. And that is already in there, so that is good to go. Also, while we're here, I'm going to show you how to put this photo. I'm going to use this photo of Saya. Yeah, I know, whatever. And I'm going to put that on my phone. So kyf31, I'm going to open this in a new window. Then I'm going to click internal storage, pictures, and then I'm just going to drag this to photos or pictures, whatever it's called. You're going to want to make sure that your phone is still connected to your computer. So again, in order to do that, your PC should make a sound when you connect the phone. So from your minimal ADB and fastboot folder, you're going to click fastboot.exe, just double click it. That's normal. Then you're going to want to double click command here.exe. It's going to open up. So in order to see if we have our device connected properly, I'm going to type in ADB devices. Make sure there is no space between this arrow and the text. Click enter. Let it think for a minute. Okay, and it should say unauthorized. That is because it wants you to fill out this prompt. Let's try again. ADB devices, enter, and it should say list of devices attached and then just a number device. So that's all good. To actually download the app to the phone, we're going to type adb install test spotify.apk and then click enter. And there should be this little like progress bar thing, and then just let it think for a minute. This might take like 30 seconds to a minute or so, but after it says success, you're going to see on your phone here that it's going to say this thing. It's just asking you like permission. Just click not restrict to use and then you should be all set. To place this on the home screen, you have to go to the main menu, press this button, go to settings, wallpaper display, idle screen, edit widgets, and you can move up, down, left, right, whatever you want, and then you just select a widget to delete, sort, add it, whatever. So I'm going to put Spotify right here. So I clicked the select button, then I click add, application, and then, are you kidding me? Where is it? You know what? That's okay. That's why I'm making this video, because there are a lot of things that can go wrong and I just haven't found sufficient documentation on the internet to help me with my problems, so that's what I'm here for, to kind of save you some headache. So anyways, while this is still plugged in, we're going to go back to this thing. We're going to type in adb install test spotify.apk, and it should throw an error if it's already on the phone. Yep, there we go. It says install failed already exists. So that's what we want. That means that the app is definitely on the phone. In the end, I ended up just downloading Twitter, but we got to change our home screen to actually add it to the phone, right? So click the home button, click settings, click wallpaper and display, idle screen wallpaper, data folder, I believe it's in pictures. Yep. That looks good. To select this, we're going to click this button. These buttons here correspond with the buttons at the bottom. So to click done, I'm going to click the camera button. So that was set as my wallpaper. Now we're going to put Twitter on. Oh, isn't that so stinking cute? Okay, so application, Twitter, and then boom, there you go. Now, I'm going to show you what to do if you're in a situation where you want to delete an app, because the phone does not give you the ability to delete apps from the phone itself. Unfortunately, you have to do it in this command prompt right here. So to do that, we are going to type in adb shell pm list packages -3. Let that go for a second. Okay, so it looks like the only two apps that we have installed are the Up to Down App Store and Twitter for Android. To get rid of that Up to Down app, which I downloaded off camera, but I think it's causing me some problems, so I'm just going to uninstall it anyways. We're going to type adb shell pm uninstall, and then you just type in the package name. So it's going to be com.up2down, and just let it think for a minute, and boom, it's uninstalled. And that problem that I had with Spotify earlier, yeah, it completely disappeared after I downloaded Up to Down. So I guess don't download that app store. So I just downloaded Spotify. I'm going to click not restrict to use. And if I did this correctly, let's see, it should appear in my apps. Something that I learned just now, that thing I said earlier about, oh, you can't go wrong with Up to Down. Yeah, that was a lie. You can go wrong with it. Don't use it. Don't download your APKs from there, because it will make you download the Up to Down app store in order to install the APK. Whereas if you just use like APK Mirror, APK Pure, it just gives you the app that you're looking for. So with that being said, I took Up to Down off of my phone and I just downloaded something from APK Mirror for Spotify, and there it is. Yippee! And I want to clarify, I'm not an Up to Down hater or anything, but this phone without a micro SD, it only has 8 gigs, so I can't be wasting space on app stores when I don't want or need one because I'm sideloading apps, you know what I mean? Also, something really important to know is how to get Wi-Fi working. So you're gonna go to settings, wireless network, Wi-Fi, and turn it on. After you type in the password, hit connect using the camera button, and you should be all set. It's pretty straightforward. Adding music to your phone is also pretty straightforward. You just use it the same way that you put pictures on your phone. So I have the phone opened up in another window here. I'm gonna click here, music, and then you can just copy and paste, and there you go. The music will then be on your phone. As I said earlier, I'm going to be adding the music player Black Player to my phone to listen to music, but there is a built-in music player. Let me see if I can find it. It's actually pretty nice. So I'll go ahead and play something for that now. Oop. Okay, whatever. So yeah, cool. That was my little tutorial / introduction video on how to customize your kyocera kyf31. I hope you found it helpful. I hope you struggled less than I did when I first started out. So that's about it.